Hey guys and gals, got another one for you today. Today we're going to do a 101 video, and we are going to do it on Pearl River. So Pearl River, this is the main choke, this is a secondary choke, although the middle can be the main choke if there is no artillery. However, if there is artillery, it's generally where they're going to be looking. Now when you come around this corner, you have three directions. You can go right, you can go straight, you can go left. To me, straight and left is arty targets. Staying behind the big gigantic mountain keeps you safe from arty. If you're the only guy up into this choke, take a right there, and your artillery can generally help you. You can keep everyone in front of you in a corridor and fall back to the middle if need be. But I have support, so I can push forward. Now we spot a Waffle U100. Well, I don't spot him, but he gets spotted. So get a shot into him. Now we're just going to back up. Hopefully the Waffle overcommits. We're able to get HE shells into his turret. He doesn't want to play. He just backs up. He's looking for shots. It's probably pretty awkward for him. Able to get 500 into his turret there. 705A whiffs a shot on the front of my tank. And we're able to shut him down with a 473 roll. And I just know the 705A has a really long reload, so I wasn't too worried about that. And now this guy is looking pretty lonely. We go for a lower plate shot, but I backed up a little too early, shot the rock instead. Look to see if I have a shot on that guy, and I'm really just, let's take care of this guy. Get him tracked, fixes his track, and we can't even reload in time. But I really like to take a right there and take the high ground because that's the, oh thanks buddy. Alright, anyways. Now, what I generally do if I win this side is I go and make my flanks into the middle, and if you're in the middle and your team loses this main choke, then falling back to the base and getting vision out so they can't cross the BC line. If they get across the BC line onto your base, it makes it very difficult to win. But however, I'm going to head up this direction, and I can spot anyone sitting by their base on my left here. Already takes a swing and misses. We're just going to push into the middle. You see they're starting to push on hoops over there. As I come around the corner, I have a machine. Get a nice shot, track him on the snapshot, which allows me to reload another shell. Damage his fuel tank. And then he goes around the corner towards hoops. And I figure there's going to be more tanks over here, so we're going to take this pretty slow. And sure enough, there's a bad chat. Get a snapshot into him. He tries to shoot his second he shell into me. And so many people think that they can just smash the E5s, but the E5 actually has pretty good frontal armor. You can definitely pen the armpits, but if they're wiggling, that's not a guaranteed. And I just like the round armor of the E5. Now as we sneak around here, we're going to force him to go one direction. And I light him on fire, leave him on 2 hit points. He is just an auto lock and cannot get any of his heat rounds through. We're able to shut him down. Now after I lit him on fire, he should have probably just exited. That was his best chance. But maybe he didn't think he could make it, and then realized that he was just in a pickle and wanted to go for it at that point. Alright, so I lost hoops, but I'm able to push around to try to give my heavy tank support here. We just snapshot that patent, and we are able to move on. Now it is 3v3, so even though I feel like we've been in the right position, we've been getting the pens in, RNG's been good to us, our team just continues to die. Now the 277 takes out their heavy tank, so it is 3v2. However, the E100 is going to shut down our 277. So let's take a look at the map. Just talk about the other direction. You can go down the one line, head down to that corner, but a lot of times there's tank destroyers waiting for you on like H4. And then alternatively, if you're on the other side, you can head over to the corner, but then there's going to be tank destroyers waiting for you in like F2. So it makes it just really difficult. And this corridor match right here just takes so long. As we come around the corner, we spot Artie, we slam a shell into him. And we had a heat shell in, didn't really need that, but I figured we'd find an E100. And now we're just trying to get shots. I'm just trying to shoot into his lower plate, but I think he's behind a little ledge. And it went high and bounced off his upper plate anyways. So now we're trying to go for cheek shots. And I don't know if that hit or if it just completely missed. We'll go again. If I hit his gun mantlet, I'm probably not going to pen him. There we go. But if I hit anywhere around his gun mantlet, flat on his face, I should go through with my American heat shells. These things are pretty nice. I go for a cheek shot there. He's angled a little bit, but I believe it went to the left and hit the side, which was very nicely angled. So rather than hitting the front of it, it hit the side. And just like that, he had it angled the same exact way, and that time my shell actually hit the front of his turret rather than the side. He tries to return fire with the heat shell. I'm able to put another shot in, but I'm only down to 3 heat shells. So if I can land all 3 of these, I should kill him. And that one goes to the right and hits the side of his turret rather than the gigantic front of his turret. That one goes in, but unfortunately we only have 1 left, and we really need to hit this one. And we'll still need to get 1 more. And that one flies wide to the right, and we're just going to jump in. My machine is starting to close the distance, so I want to close the distance with him. Really put the pressure on the E100, see if he can make this happen. Definitely didn't think I was going to make that shot, but if for some reason it hits that top upper viewfinder bar or whatever you want to call it, that would be beneficial. The E100 reaches over to kill my machine. I'm able to hit his ammo rack, and now I got his lower plate, and we're able to shut him down in the 1v1 situation at the end. Give him a little shake. No, buddy, you ain't going to kill Mav. And then let's get to endgame stats. So I spent all my heat rounds, and they didn't pen, which I talked about in a gold spam video before. Just if you're penning your premium rounds, it's not that expensive, but when you're missing them or not penning them, then it really hurts. So we're up to 90.59 on our marks of excellence on our E5, 6,000 damage, 5 kills, ace tanker, and that's really my breakdown of Pearl River. So make sure you like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.